Okay guys, we're going to finish the next section of the solo in Hotel California. I believe this will be the fourth video for the solo, but we've got more videos than that because we've got chord progressions and things like that to take care of. So anyways, let me play up to the point we're at in this solo, and they should be listed sequentially in the video category. So you shouldn't have a hard time knowing which one you're on. But let me actually play up to this point so you know where we're at. Okay? Okay, that's where we're at right now. I missed one of those notes in there. You don't have to write me emails. I accidentally missed a note in there. So, but it was just one small note. You might not have noticed. Anyways, that's where we are at on the solo. And so what I want to do now is play this section right here. I want to teach it to you. Okay, now play that kind of slow and a little bit sloppy, but let's go ahead and get into that, and I'll play it again in a minute. Now, what we're going to play here is the G string on the 7th fret with our first finger. Okay, so remember the G string's the 3rd string from the bottom, and we're counting from the head of the neck down here up to the 7th fret. So there's 3rd fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Okay. We're going to pluck that note and slide it to the 9th fret on the G string. So let's do that. Okay. Now after you've done that, then what I like to do is I've got my first finger right there. I like to put my 3rd finger down on the 11th fret and bend that note up like that. You could go and use your first finger, but I think the better way to do it is slide from your first finger from the 7th fret to the 9th, and then put your 3rd finger down in the 11th fret and bend that note up, and you're going to kill that note at the top. So it's 7 to 9 on the G string, then put your 3rd finger down on the 11th fret of the G string and pluck that note and bend it up. Now we're only bending up a half step here, not very far. You're going to make it sound like the 12th fret, because it's just a half step bend. Okay, so you're going to bend that note up, and then you're going to stop it at the top. Okay, and then you're going to, let me see, and you're going to pluck that note again and bend it up and down. Okay, so then you're going to play 9th fret on the G string. Then use your pinky or your 3rd finger to play 12th fret on the D string. Okay? Then you're going to play 9th fret on the G string again. Then you're going to play 11th fret on the G string again. But this time you're going to go. Okay, now what that was is 3 notes on the 11th fret of the G string. The first one we bent up and stopped the note, and then brought it back down. Remember, you stop the note by touching the string again with the heel of your hand. So again, let me do that. You can see I'm touching that string. Okay? So anyways, you have 3 notes, and you play the first 2 like that. You bend it up and stop it, and bend it up again and stop it. And then the 3rd one you bend up, but you let the note come back down. Okay, so, and then you play 9th fret on the G string, and then 7th fret on the G string. Okay, now I think it's a good idea to review right now, so let me actually go back through and review for you. So 7th fret to the 9th fret on the G string, then 11th fret on the G string, and then 11th fret on the G string again, and then 9th fret on the G, and then 12th on the D. G, and then 11th fret on the G 3 times, and then 9th fret on the G, and then 12th fret on the D. I'm sorry, not 12th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G. And that's where we're at right there, okay? So I'm going to play it again one more time, very slowly. Okay? And so it sounds a little more like the song. Let me go fast with it. Okay, you probably recognize it if I play it fast like that. Okay, now once you get to that section, we're actually still playing the same section here, but it's kind of a long one, so let's go ahead and go into that now. You're going to play 9th fret on the G string. You're going to bend that note up. Then you're going to play 7th fret on the B string. Then 10th fret on the B. Okay, so it's 9th on the G, then 7th fret on the B string with your first finger, then the 10th fret on the B string with your pinky. Then you play 9th fret on the G string again, and then 7th fret on the B, and then on the E, 7th fret. So it's okay. Okay. And then the very last, you play 9th fret on the G again. Now what I did there is I played 9th fret on the G and I bent it up and I brought it back down and then I did a pull off to 7th fret. Okay. And then I play 9th fret on the G string again, and I'm going to bend this note up and vibrato it at the top of the bend. Now that's a tough thing to do. You've got to keep that note bent up and not let the pitch drop, because if the string goes down a little bit, the pitch will drop and it'll sound weird. Kind of like that, kind of spooky. So if you have a lot of trouble doing this, you want to practice it for one, but if you just can't get it right, you can also just slide to the 11th fret and vibrato that note without bending it. Okay? I'd rather you do it the other way, but if you can't do that, slide to the 11th fret on the G string and it'll be fine. Now, I feel like this one might have been a confusing section because there's so many bent notes and things like that in there, so I'm going to go very slowly and play this section again. Okay? Now, this is that whole section all the way through slowly. Okay? Okay? One more time. A little faster. Okay? Now, I hope that wasn't too confusing for you. I want you to practice that section over and over again, get that one really good, and try to fit it in with the rest of the solo. And once you're done, go into the next